Good morning. Happy Vlogmas Day 2. I'm going to unclip you from my... I can't get it. Hold on. Sometimes it clips in really well, and other times it gets stuck. But we are just getting ready for today. Today is Tuesday, December 1st, Vlogmas Day 2. I tried to do a little gingerbread on my face. Don't know if it turned out the way I wanted it to. I do feel like I got mascara on this contact, but I don't see it. So maybe there's just an eyelash that's hanging a little low. Okay, today we take state testing. We take progress monitoring 2 for reading. So I need to make a copy of yesterday's slide deck for today, but just because this, actually I guess I can file, make a copy, entire presentation. We're gonna do this on here. 12.2, so we will call it make a copy. Only thing that really changes is my center groups on it. Everything else is the same. Oh, I guess I can delete lesson 26, part 1, day 1, because we'll be on day 2. Boop, boop, doo, doo, doo. How many times do I need to flip the backseat? You can get to see it changing in the background behind me. I need to organize my bookshelf. I just kind of threw things yesterday after, getting the lovely board. I'll say, coming in day 2 with it, a lot easier than yesterday. So I have some stuff I need to update, but yeah, or maybe this is just allergy, what I ate today. But it's state testing. Let's get ready. As you can see, we've covered my walls. I didn't even know they still made these. Happy Tuesday. It is Vlogmas Day 2. We are doing our little recap for the day. So today my students took progress monitoring 2 for STAR early literacy. I did have one student who was on STAR reading. So how it works if they, for kindergarten, take STAR early literacy, if they score 852 or higher, then the next time around they take STAR reading. So on the last one, she was just right above the threshold, so she took STAR reading. Usually the friends who take STAR reading, you do see a little bit of a dip in their score, but it's because they're kind of taking what the first graders would take, and so it's kind of impressive, but usually they bounce right back up for May, because our thing is just to see growth from August to end of year May. This midpoint one is kind of more for us as teachers, see who, if they were maybe SRD on the first one, which means substantial reading deficiency, or SMD, which means substantial math deficiency, and they stayed that way, then we know we need to move them to the next tier. If they grow out of that percentile range, well, we can take that label off, and then we just keep working with them for the next one, and we hope that it stays off. Because every child learns differently. Kona Bean, we need to sit down. So it's definitely good. I have only 4 of my 18 who still have not taken it. I had 2 who were absent during the test, and I have 2 who will take it with the ESOL teacher that get their accommodations provided. But the rest of my 13 of 14 grew, and some of them, it was a significant growth. Like I had one little one, he grew by 218 points, which is insane. And I was super proud of them. I had these little star necklaces that I got from Target in like the dollar spot. It came like a 3-pack. I bought 3 of them. I should have bought more. I might try and see if they have more, but the 3 who grew the highest on this, I gave them the little necklace. It's just so they had something a little special. The rest are going to get extra treasure box on Friday. But I told them the 3 who are the highest on math will get them, and then my 2 little ESOL ones who didn't take with the rest of us, I'm going to give them one as well on Friday, and just because they have different goals than the rest. But they did really good, and I was super proud of them for that. Day 2 with the new SmartBoard, but it's called a New Line, I think, or that's the brand. Much easier than yesterday. We were learning some new stuff. And so that is exciting. That'll be a constant thing where we learn new things. As you can see, the little bean is not quite comfortable on my shoulder right now. But that was really today after school. I had tutoring at my second job. I had 2 students today. One was actually I think both were second graders. The one I usually work with, the other one, I've worked with her once before. The first one we just really did homework with, where I work for that one. First priority is always do homework, and then after homework, work on the curriculum that is there at the center. So we just did their homework because they had 2 things and they were only there for an hour. So it kind of took pretty much like the full hour to do all of theirs. We had like 3 minutes left, so we did practice their vocabulary cards. And then the other one, she didn't have any homework, so we just got right into curriculum, and we got most of it done. So that was nice, and now I am home. I have food cooking in the air fryer, and I am just making bracelets, because as I said, I have 2 markets this month. Sunday, I have Once Upon a Magic Markets, How the Market Stole Christmas. It is in Kissimmee at the Osceola Heritage Parkway Center, I think is the full name. Or it's off of Osceola Heritage Parkway. I forget. One of the 2. But it's in Kissimmee. If you look up Once Upon a Magic Market on Instagram, you can find all of the information about where this market is held. I am super excited for it. I am bringing bracelets as usual. I'm bringing earrings. I have bringing these in the green and the red. These were super fun to make. I tried to see if there was other colors. The other colors I found were much bigger. And I kind of used on my dress yesterday, but there's some other colors that I didn't use, and I kind of want to see how big they are with one of them. If they kind of work, I might go and get more of those size bows, but I think they might be a little too big. If I have time, I'll try and make some clay earrings, but I have some clay earrings left over from previous markets, so those are good. And then on the 13th, my best friend got into Kingdom Creations, and that's kind of what I'm making these bracelets for. So if we can kind of get it to focus there, you can see. So they're like kind of a clearish blue bead, and then I have this one here, but I have made some others since chatting here. We have like a yellow, this like really pretty like ambery orange color, another yellow, and then like this like pretty like pinky purple bluey one. Kind of makes me think of like Make It Pink, Make It Blue, Sleeping Beauty. So that is the ones that we have so far, and I can keep going. What you can see, the string is there. I usually make a whole bunch of bracelets, and then as you can tell, I've quite touched my nose a lot today and rubbed off the little gingerbread on my face. Then I go through and I put a crimp bead, which just helps make sure that the knot stays shut all of the way. But that was kind of really today. Today wasn't as eventful as yesterday. I felt like I talked a lot about yesterday's vlog. But I think today is just going to be a quick little one part, just a little chatty one. Tomorrow is super exciting. The recap might have to come real late, because I am going to a For King and Country concert. I am super excited. It is part of my birthday gift because my birthday is in 17 days. I'm super excited. I do have a class birthday tomorrow. December is one of the months that my class has the most birthdays. Last year I was the only December birthday in my class, but this year I have 3 students who have December birthdays, and we have 1 tomorrow, and then the rest of us all fall after break. My birthday is the closest to the break, because the 18th is the last day of student attendance. Mine is officially the first day, and then the other 2 are the 22nd and the 24th. So I will do like a big thing for my birthday and their birthdays on the last day. That's when they'll get their crown. I ran out of I don't have any birthday pencils this year, but I just do a crown and a little birthday certificate, and I usually give them a sticker for it. And so that's what I'll do, because I don't think I have any more of the bracelets either left over. But they get a crown for the day, so he'll get a crown. Will be tomorrow. And then it's also our PTA cookie exchange. I'm super excited for that. That was so much fun last year. It's all like parents from our school. They bring in cookies, and then as teachers, we get a little box, and we get to pick a whole bunch of cookies to take home, which I'm super excited for. So I am looking forward to that. And then it's a Wednesday, which means it's a student early release day. I feel like this one's looking small. This might be a mix of 2 colors. Thank you, Coconut. But yeah, as you can see, I also got marker on my dress today. When I was doing planners at the end of the day and doing little smileys, I got the marker on me, but it's fine. This dress was on the verge of getting rid of. Anyways, I just wore it today too much. My little makeup, which is kind of like little gingerbreadies. And so it's kind of okay that that happened. It was on its way out anyways, and I just feel the marker on it. It's just the sign. It's time for it to go. It's definitely gotten its worth. It's an Old Navy dress. They usually make this dress in a whole bunch of colors. Over the years, I've had this brown one. I had a darker brown. I had a green. I had a white. I had a black one, which I still have the black one. I had a light pink and I had a hot pink. So I've had many colors of this dress over the years. It's super easy. It has pockets, which was nice. Now my lanyard has a phone little connector, which is nice. But this was always a nice dress so I could put my phone in, because there's nothing worse when you don't have a place to put your phone. But I think this dress has served its purpose. And so I just think it's time for it to go. Because really, these dresses, I don't really reach for them on a normal basis. I really only reach for them when I'm teaching. So I feel like I could find something that's better for both teaching and outside of teaching. So with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 3. Bye!